You can take me to
Bill Nye, the science guy, once said that I am one giant fuckhead. Me and Neil deGrasse, straight shield for cash, and we are the evil that people want dead. You're just a product of the environment, but everything is fake. This entire shit, I don't know what to say, but I'm not buying it. I've been here every day and I've been trying it. Everything that we're taught is a scam, and all along it was part of the plan. Telling us they're gonna go to Mars with a man? That's why I call them out as hard as I can. We ain't been to the moon and we ain't going soon, and everybody at NASA is a soulless moon. Man, this is fact, this is so damn true. Everybody watch out, Orion's floating through. Man's face is fake, but you gotta admit this lie takes the cake. These people need to chill out and take a break, but I'll never sleep again, I gotta stay awake. They lie and we don't need that. It's one big hoax and I'm starting to see that. Space was a place that I wanted to be at. I used to believe that. Growing up, I didn't have a clue. I used to think the earth was a ball just like you. Who knew? Everything that we learned in school is nothing but bullshit. None of it's true. Ha. And these people call it education. Just a clever way to say indoctrination. You don't seem to understand the plot we're facing. It's all about common sense and observation. But not for the mainstream, it isn't the case. They say you're spinning on a rock in the middle of space, but now's not the time, nor is it the place. I'm really sick of getting lied to, so get out my face. If you feel the way I feel, then come with me, get up. Flat earthers all across the plane, ripping it up. Truth seekers all up in this bitch, getting it crunk. And if you think we plan on stopping, then your shit out of luck. That's why ODD is always on the grind, and I'm never ever scared to speak what's on my mind. Cause this day and age, everybody is afraid. It's an illness, realness is hard to find. They lie all the time, and we don't need that. It's one big hoax, and I'm starting to see that. Space was a place that I wanted to be at. I used to believe that.
What you see is just illusions. What you see is just illusions. What you see is just illusions. What you see is just illusions.
Take a look around you, what you see is just illusions. Everything goes in circles, but there's no revolutions. They create the problems, then they offer the solutions. We're nothing but going to them, they treat us like subhumans. Take a look around you, what you see is just illusions. Everything goes in circles, but there's no revolutions. They create the problems, then they offer the solutions. We're nothing but going to them, they treat us like subhumans. Repeat after me, I am not free. They're lying to you, they're lying to me. What are they hiding? I'm dying to see. Why is it God that they're trying to be? The acquisition of wealth and power is what they know. They've always been among us, they own us, they run the show. When it comes to making a difference, we ain't moving. Freedom is a fallacy, you're just a free-range human. From the crib to the grave, you live as a slave, and that's just a matter of fact. If you want to see change, forget all the games, we're gonna just have to attack. This is our world and we're snatching it back. If you don't want it, move off to the side. Not for the cowardly, not for the weak, only the strong come along for the ride. Won't be so simple, I'm not gonna lie, but that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna try. With everything that they're doing to all of us, maybe tomorrow we're all gonna die. Either way, they kill us slowly, dumb us down and make us dopey. Everything you see is fake and all the news you get is phony. It's time we show the people how the elite are so deceitful. It's time we rise up high up enough to expose this evil. Take a look around you, what you see is just illusions. Everything goes in circles, but there's no revolutions. They create the problems, then they offer the solutions. We're nothing but going to them, they treat us like subhumans. Take a look around you, what you see is just illusions. Everything goes in circles, but there's no revolutions. They create the problems, then they offer the solutions. We're nothing but going to them, they treat us like subhumans.
What you see is just illusion. What you see is just illusion. What you see is just illusion. What you see is just illusion.
ODB truth of vision, the one and only. They hate the fact that I'm nosy, but I say fuck it, blow me. I'm a researcher, a real truth seeker. This is my classroom, fool. I'm a school teacher, prepared to be blown away. Everything you know gets thrown away. Take your mind to a whole nother level, put the pedal to the metal with no delay. How much worse must it get before we do something about it? For we are many, they are few, man, we got them surrounded. It's time we think outside the cage where our brains have been placed. The true history of the world has been changed and erased. It's 1984, these things are so Orwellian. Big brother, motherfucker, super totalitarian. Your thoughts being suggested, your speech being suppressed, always being corrected, freedom being oppressed, always under surveillance, in a state of unrest. And if you protest it, they put your ass under arrest. Take a look around you, what you see is just illusions. Everything goes in circles, but there's no revolutions. They create the problems, then they offer the solutions. We're nothing but going to them, they treat us like subhumans. Take a look around you, what you see is just illusions. Everything goes in circles, but there's no revolutions. They create the problems, then they offer the solutions. We're nothing but going to them, they treat us like subhumans.
What you see is just illusion. What you see is just illusion. What you see is just illusion. What you see is just illusion.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. As you see in the title, I'm going to feature Miss Yudit on our show today. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and look at some of her work real quick before I bring her in. So, is this supposed to be a planet? I mean, how's my video audio? Can y'all hear? Oh, thanks. So how's my visual audio? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me well? I'm looking at the watch page. Everything looks pretty decent. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and continue. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a planet, but you see, with an amateur footage compared to the government-funded observatory footages, they do not match up. They can say, "Oh, you got powerful telescopes," or because they got powerful. Even with a $3,500 telescope compared to a $500 telescope, you will still get the same footage. That's not gonna change. It's not gonna change, man. Let's see another one. Now this is the moon. Okay, now as you can see black sky behind the moon. Now, these supposed creators, I would, I would really want to think that these craters are moon spots, just like how the sun has sunspots on them. Okay, I that's why I'm starting to think that these are moon spots. Let's see what's going on. That's beautiful, man. You can't tell me that is not beautiful. I mean, if you don't trust your own eyes or your own senses and stuff, and to admire this beautiful phenomena that your eyes and the other senses observe, then I cannot help you. No, no one of us can. All right, let's see one more. Let's see one more from Yudit Boss. Now let's check out some of her son footages. Let's see. I'm finna go ahead and bring her in, y'all. Hopefully, when she comes in, she'll have some presentations She might have a presentation or two. All right, I just sent her the link. Beautiful, beautiful, man. Be sure to subscribe to her channel. To get this great content that she always put out. There's her YouTube channel right there. I just put it in the chat room. Now, as you can see, she is using a solar filter, but that does not change the fact that you can still see these clouds passing. As a matter of fact, with the solar filter on, you basically can see straight through the sun, and you can see these clouds passing behind it. So that overexposure shit that y'all globers like to use, bullshit. And you can tell it's passing behind the moon for the simple fact, look where it's coming at. Oh, my fault. Oh, my fault. I thought she had the solar filter on. So, my mistake. But you can still see the clouds passing behind the sun. Like, really? Let's see if she got one on here with a solar filter. Ooh, let's check this one out real quick. Right. They so scared they gotta put it millions and millions of miles away. Interesting. So, oops. Oh, sorry. All right. She says she's ready. Let me send her this link again. There. All right. Let me see. Let me go ahead and close that. So let's see what's going on, y'all. Let's see. She'll click that link. People don't see with their own eyes. People be walking around with eyes wide shut. Right. And God Center Universe. Absolutely. Hey, how you doing, Ireland Bombitious? All right, so while we wait on her to click the link, let's look at a few things, why don't we? Now, I think I spelled it wrong, but it'll still find it. All right, so now I need to make my visuals match my audio, don't I? So, let's bring up Google Earth. Why don't we? Where are you? Sorry, y'all. I got so many bookmarks here. Where are you? What happened? Oh, no wonder. I was under the wrong bookmark. I believe it's this one. Oh, Earth. Good day, good day. All right, so let's go to Australia. So Australia is right here, upside down. You know what? Let's give the Earth a little tilt, so they won't be like the Earth is not. Yeah, let's give it a little tilt. Okay, so Australia is here on the bottom of the globe, but yet due to relativity, everything is relative. and nobody is upside down on the globe, right? We can agree on that. Because everything is right side up. Because everything is relative to the center of the earth or whatever. However they put it. Right, right, right. Good. But I have a problem because they say the reason they can prove the globe because the face of the moon is viewed upside down in Australia in the southern hemisphere than the northern hemisphere, as you see here. This is the northern hemisphere. This is the northern hemisphere view of the moon. This is the southern hemisphere view of the moon. As you can see, it's upside down, right? But yet nobody is upside down on the globe. So which one is it? Which one is it? Are they upside down? That explain? Are they living upside down? Excuse me, to explain um how they can view the moon upside down, or are they? Or does the moon just having to flip upside down when it orbits around to Australia and anything else in the southern hemisphere? Which one is it? It's a fucking contradiction. So tell me that. But let's say I put this picture on my ceiling, right? I put it on my ceiling and I'm viewing it like this. If I walk across my flat living room floor with it and I walk up under the moon as have we observed, this would be like will be an experiment on a small scale, okay? Small scale meaning an experiment to basically mimic what you observe. Because if you look in the description box, which I don't even gotta look at it because I already know it. If you look in the description box, science is a noun, which is the intellectual and practical activity encompassing the systematic study of the physical and natural world through observation and experiment.
Shalom, Joe.
Salam, salam, salam. Give me one moment, Miss Yudit. I'll be right with you. And as you
Yes,
see,
you want
and
I
as
mute.
okay, cool, cool, cool. So as you see here, the I mean, as I was saying, I could put the moon on my ceiling, right? On my flat ceiling, right? And just like this picture of it upside down, and I can just walk to the other side of the room across my flat living room floor, and I would turn back and look at the moon, and it would be like this. So the 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 way they view the moon upside down is bullocks to prove the globe, which also could explain why everything is in opposite rotation in the southern hemisphere. Just like if I was to spin something, if I was to spin something and then probably I don't know go to the other side of it or whatever, you know, it's quite possible for it to be spinning in the opposite direction. You know what I mean? I mean there's bullocks. you know. But right now, I would like to welcome Miss Yudit to the panel, to the show. Here she is, y'all. There you go. There you go, Miss Yudit. It's all yours today. Today's show is all about her. So definitely go ahead and subscribe to her channel. And let's go ahead and hear what she got to say. Go ahead, Miss Yudit. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
That you
You're
I
welcome.
invite many friends to enjoy us to this conversation.
Yay.
So yes, shalom to everybody in the chat room. I'm going to YouTube to see everybody in the yeah.
Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom, everybody. It's great and big honor to be here with you, Joe. Thank you for this honor. Really,
But
it's
I
very
appreciate
important
that.
for
It's an
me.
honor. It's an honor to even have you on my show. 'Cause I know with the time differences, it puts a hinder on our video call. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So, mm, I would like to um, speak about myself, but I make myself coffee. Give me 1 minute, Joe.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you put the music now? For 1 minute.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
You want me to play something?
Yeah, for 1 minute I make myself something to drink.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
I got
Good.
something to
Good.
play.
Good. I'm with you. I'm listening.
Okay, let me see. Where
I'm listening. I'm just to mute myself not to make too much noise.
Yes, ma'am. All right, y'all. Let me She sent me something I could play here. Where is it? There it is. It's my jam right here. This is my jam right here. You played this on your guitar. I've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar.
Yeah, I love this song, Joe, very
Yeah,
much. It's a
it's
surprise for me that you start with this song. Wish you here.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was a it's buffering. I'm trying to let me refresh it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Ooh. This song got 36 million views.
Oh, so you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from rain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail? A smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell? And did I get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot arches for trees, hot air for a cold breeze, cold comfort for change? And did you exchange a walk on a part in the war for a lead role? for fears. Oh, I wish you were here. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue sky from bed? Can you tell I could feel from a ghostly red, a smile from a bed? Do you think you can tell? We got two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What we found, the same for fears. Oh, I wish you were here. How I wish you were here. How I wish you were here. We just pulled up and in a car, year after year. We're running over this old ground. What we found, the same old fears.
I wish you were here. Yay. I like that one. Hold on, let me cancel this. Okay. Alrighty, so we're back. I see. Oh, is that one of them little stretcher machine things?
Yes.
Interesting.
Very, very interesting. You're stretching from all over the body. All over the body.
So let me ask you, Miss Yudit. So you exercise yoga a lot? You practice a lot of yoga?
I'm a teacher.
Oh yeah. I forgot you did tell me that. Yeah, she's a yoga teacher
Yeah.
and still in great shape.
So everybody can do it. Everybody can do it. And balance, it's on a flat earth, on flat surface. We can't practice. We can't practice on the globe. See,
Mm-hmm.
this is our globe. So show me how you can speak ocean, hill, down, and you travel with your boat. You travel with your boat, yes, and you go from one ocean to other ocean to other ocean, upside down.
Right. It
No,
doesn't make any it doesn't make any sense. Like
guys,
what she's saying, y'all, is how can you tell what she's saying,
and
y'all, is how can you travel on a boat from top to
yeah,
bottom and not be upside down when
you can
it goes back to the
travel.
moon, how they can view the moon upside down, but yet they don't travel upside down. It's like a contradiction.
So think about this. Airplane, they don't have the horizon because there is no horizon. There
Right,
is no horizon. No, no horizon.
right.
See,
Yes, ma'am. You
exactly.
can't have no horizon. You can't
All
have a
right.
horizon on a ball because horizon is a suffix word to horizontal. So I mean, sorry, horizon is the base word for horizontal. So
Exactly.
anything horizontal, that's a horizon. I mean, horizon is spelled within the word. So like, and you can't have a flat horizon or a 180-degree horizon on a surface that's supposed to be 360 degrees. This is physically physically impossible.
Yeah. So it is like you see it in your eyes, everything actually. It's um it's a plate or blade, like Neil deGrasse Tyson said. Or
Right.
blade. It's like this. But when you can see it in many perspectives, you see, you can see in many perspectives, okay? But if it's flat, but round, but not all, not round like
Mm-hmm.
this. 2 days ago, I have a great conversation. I buy something, and the guy had time to speak with me. I make a video. I tell him, Ronnie, may I make a video from to this conversation because it's very important. He's a skipper, okay? He's a
Mm-hmm.
skipper. And he tried to convince me that we live on the globe, on the board. And he traveled on the globe. And he showed me and he painted this for me. And he tried to convince me. But I tell him, when you travel with your boat from one ocean to another ocean, you always in zero sea level, always. So
Mm-hmm.
where is where's the time that you go down with the water? You see? So it
Mm-hmm.
was very interesting conversation, and I did a great video. And we are going to continue and drink coffee together. And I explain. I'm gonna have more time to explain this to you
But you know what, Mr.
because
Yudit? Here's another thing though. Like when boats supposedly sailing over the horizon on a ball, as it's well, you can't see my hand gesture
yeah,
because my
I can.
camera my camera is attached to the watch page, so the people out in the chat can see me, but you can't. But anyways, um, when you sailing over the horizon, when a boat is supposedly sailing over the horizon, and it starts to fade out, I think hull first, mast last, or whatever. It's going in a straight line. It's like it's still going in a straight line away from you as it slowly descends. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody walking away from you on a long street or a long hallway or something. How they begin to shrink and shrink and shrink, and then their feet disappear first before the rest of their body, right? Or every weekend when I'm driving to work, I put I put around about 300 uh miles every week going to work. It's about 50 miles to get there, 50 miles back. You do that 3 days. You do that every 3 days, every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Do the math, you get 300. And every time I'm on this interstate, Interstate 24 or Interstate 65, those are the two interstates I take to get to work every weekend. Cars pass me all the time. I pass up cars all the time. When they pass me, or rather I'm passing them or whatever, when I get away from them, the bottom of their car always disappear first. Does that mean that I'm driving over a curve? Their wheels disappear first, and the only thing you'll be able to see is maybe their tail lights, and then eventually the roof of the car, and then eventually the car automatically disappear. But when ships go over the what you call it, when ships supposedly sail over the horizon on a bald Earth, that ship not only will it start to disappear whole first, it should also be at an angle. It shouldn't go completely straight down. It should also it should also kind of dip. You know what I'm saying? It should also kind of dip away from you as it's sailing over the horizon. If it was actually sailing over a curve, but it doesn't. It always disappears from you in a straight line as it descends away from you.
You know where clearly the desert, when somebody is going far away, you see the Mother Earth react. You see and you can see it clearly how it's far away, like in the water. When you are deep in the ocean, so you can see only a few meters, but suddenly you can see a shark. You see, you
Mm-hmm.
can't see far away. You watch, you see nothing, and then you can see something in the water. It's the same in the air. It's the same in Mother also in the desert. It's reacting the same. And when I picture sunset, so of course sun is not sitting, is not set.
Mm-hmm.
It's it is going far away, so you can see the electromagnet. You can see how the sun become is shrunk and is going is disciplined, far away, disciplined.
Right.
Just
Absolutely. That's what we observe. We observe the sun being small and local compared to what
yeah.
a lot of us were taught in school. Now, I can say that I don't know if you were taught the same garbage that we were, because I don't know if you lived on your own reservation with your own school system like Marlena. You know, cause Marlena was on the reservation that had her own school system. So,
So here come my story.
mhm,
My my story is like it's well I grew up by myself. Okay, I grew up by myself. I wasn't in the school. I wasn't in the school.
mhm,
Maybe that's why I born in the Red Sea. Red Sea is one of the most beautiful sea in the world. And I knew what is it, ocean, what is it, how the water react. I knew it's flat. So when I see all this in the YouTube, all this about flat Earth, it was a surprise because I love very much to believe all this star and all this planet, like everybody, and all this movie, and you know, we all love this movie very much.
mhm,
We didn't think that one day the Pope and the government and NASA and these people going in Hollywood and Disney is going to take this fantasy and give us this in our face. And now it's your UFO, you know, and many stuff. So it wasn't a shock for me because I never understand this world. Never ever. I
mhm.
couldn't I couldn't see this. I didn't know where I am in this globe. Never. I didn't understand this. So yeah, it was all my life. It was strange for me, this boy. So it was very easy for me to, you know, accept
I know it was a
all.
huge surprise for me. I was like, no, I want to believe in other planets and round balls and stuff. No.
I mean, we all love this, you know. I tell you, I follow now many years. When the internet started, I follow NASA. I know every start. Every number they give the star. I have this in my collection. I have everything. But it doesn't mean that I accept the globe. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Two different things. I don't know that I couldn't bring this together. It was different. And I understand why. Because, so, yeah.
That's good. So what made you what made you interested
It,
in
it,
in filming the sun and the moon all the time?
it's for me, it's very easy to explain flat out. Very easy, very natural for me to explain this. And I have a few lessons on airplane. I was a pilot from LA to Catalina,
Okay.
yeah, with a Cessna. So I know gyroscope. What is it? It's not electronic. It's mechanical.
Right.
So it's mechanic. It's the best tools that you have. One of the best tools.
Mm-hmm.
Beside what both water and the gyroscope tell you the true value. Show you horizon. Show you horizon. The airplane didn't fly without the gyroscope because
Mm-hmm.
up it's up, down it's down.
And here's one thing. It was an interview from this pilot. His gyroscope went out in mid-flight or something, and
Mhm.
this would have made him he wasn't starting to believe in flat Earth or whatever, but he was starting to question the globe because this is a commercial pilot now, and he was wondering when his gyroscope went out, why didn't his plane drift? Because that gyroscope is supposed to keep them from drifting into space. When his gyroscope went out, it was out for like 2 or 3 hours, and I guess according to the math, physics, because we do know a little math, that his plane should have been drifting every 10 to 15 minutes, but it didn't. He stayed. He was able to fly his plane with a malfunction gyroscope. It was his gimbal. His gimbal and his gyroscope went out. That what causes it, everything to be cause I guess the gimbal is supposed to is I guess it's supposed to stay center, just like a spirit level or something. I forgot exactly how he explained it, but anyways, the gimbal within the gyroscope went out, and it didn't notice any drift. It didn't detect any drift, which with that you're supposed to, because without your gyroscope you don't know how to navigate your plane. You don't know how close you need to have your plane to the ground. And you know what I'm saying? And it didn't happen. So I was like, that right there was another nail in the globe. Because I was like, how in the world he didn't experience drift when his gyroscope went out? That's connected to the artificial horizon and everything. Not to mention it's supposed to bank, even if you don't detect the curvature, the artificial horizon is supposed to bank if you're flying over curvature, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't do that.
yes.
But go ahead though. I was getting long winded. Go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, for me to explain flat out, it's very natural because I see it. I have eyes. I have eyes. I see bridge, strange. I see the water. I know all the water going to the same level, zero level. I travel in the world. I know how much my reality today, yeah, better than so yeah. So flat art, this lie, the big lies. You see, this is start. Only start. You only start with the flat earth, and then slowly you you understand that everything, everything. There is no history.
Mm-hmm.
There is no library that you can say this is it. I found it. Or the
Right.
Bible, or the Bible, or the Bible, or the from I don't know where is the beginning. Yes, but
Mm-hmm.
because it's so many years that this group lead ego men need decide to control all humanity. So they change everything, everything.
Right.
And they create all the Bible. They create Jesus Christ. They create Muslim. Actually, they create Muslim to make a weapon. And look today what's happening. They create Muslim for weapon.
Mm-hmm.
See,
And they use any little small thing to make
they
weapons. To
they
me, I think the most fiercest weapon that they have is the information they're withholding from us. To me, the most powerful weapon, because with powerful information, you can kill somebody quicker with information than you can with weapons, with machinery, with mechanical devices. Um,
yeah, yeah,
and I think that's what they do, and that's our strongest weapon because it's keeping us a prison. It's keeping us in a state of mind of prison.
yes, yes. So we all in this boat. And this boat, it's very, we shouldn't react in chaos because this boat can go with all of us inside. You see, like Titanic. Titanic, it's a very good example. It's a very, because we all like in Titanic. And there is no small boat that you can run away. No, 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 no. You don't have in the Matrix, they don't give you this option that you can save yourself. No. This group of people create from, if we say beginning, we are going to pyramid. They create a pyramid. They create all the religious, everything, all the religion, everything. They separate us. They
Right.
want to separate us because when we are together, we are incredible, powerful,
Yeah, we're
incredible,
like a
powerful.
we're like a steel we're like a brick wall that's covered with steel, you know. So it's like it's hard to get through us to back to going through their lines. And like you said, is we are many, they are few. And like ODD said, we got them surrounded. They can't. The more people we wake up, the worse it is for them. We got them surrounded. They won't have nowhere to run but the media because they know that there's some people out there that still watch TV and still believe everything that is programmed by the television. So the only thing they will do is run to the media. Only thing they will do is run to the media. Uh-oh. I hear echo. There you go. Yeah, only thing they can do is run to the media and probably create some type of drill or some type of shooting hoax or something to keep everybody distracted off off reality. Now, a lot of people say that you know flat Earth is just a distraction. I tend to agree with that. Yeah, cause I'm distracted. Flat Earth has kept me. Flat Earth has kept me distracted from their lies. It has kept me distracted from their shooting hoaxes. It has kept me distracted from this fucking spell that mankind is under. So yes, flat Earth is a distraction. However, they are the true distractions. Okay, what you see on TV and in the media and stuff, that's a distraction. They keep you distracted from reality. It keeps you distracted from their lies. I mean, from the lies they're hiding right in plain sight. You know. So yeah, so if anybody be like, flat Earth is just a distraction, give them a round of applause. Be like, yes, that's a perfect distraction, cause now I don't have to believe their bullshit. I'm distracted out here waking people up. I'm distracting from spreading the. I'm distracted. I'm distracted because I'm spreading the truth. I'm distracted because we're unifying everybody, every culture, every race, every man, every woman, every child. We're unification is our distraction from the painted, scripted reality compared to the harsh, cruel reality that we're awoke to, you know? So, yeah. Go ahead. Oh, you still muted. You gotta unmute yourself.
Yeah, you said something very, very correctly. I tell you, when the internet started, everybody want to eat some. Everybody was in fight. It was a big chaos because we wasn't ready to speak with Ahmad, with the guy from China, with the guy from USA. People didn't know how to eat, how to react. So they speak not nice to each other in the start. You remember this, Joe? In the start, it was terrible. People didn't speak nice to each other. It was a lot of chaos. Today, I almost don't see it because people appreciate the Facebook. I think the most precious friends that I have today in my life,
Hmm.
they live in Facebook. Really, live in Facebook, But yeah, if they live in this media, so yeah, it's incredible. All this knowledge come and we bring together all this knowledge and it's wonderful, it's incredible, and we need to think about this, how we can do more to be more closer and not depend of this system because tomorrow you know this already, Joe. Tomorrow we can cut what the Wi-Fi and I don't know how I can speak with you. So before I don't I get that. I get that. I tell you.
No, go
When
ahead.
we
I'm listening. I'm
when
listening.
we
Just every time I talk, I hear an echo. But go ahead. I'm mute my mic. But go ahead. The floor is yours.
okay, when the internet start, I'm a freak of knowledge. I'm a freak of knowledge. I can watch. So I didn't have in this time. I didn't have computer. I have my phone. So I was speaking like this, and I didn't know English so good, and I didn't know how to translate this. and all this information, it's not translated in this time. I couldn't translate, so I see everything in English and listening, and I watch almost 15 um, videos from everywhere. I want to know everything, everything I want to know, everything, everything. So I knew that people don't have time to watch video, 3 hours video, 4 hours like Los Sanchez, Santos Bonacci, and Mark Passio, and many good people, you know. So I start to watch these videos and in the same time take picture from the video and post this information as a picture, not as a video. So you see, um, and people didn't understand where I'm taking all this picture because nobody had this picture, only me. Because when I watch these videos, 2 3 hours video that people bring this incredible knowledge to this video. I watch this knowledge and I take all this picture and I bring this to the people in other way. You see what I do?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
got unmuted.
so I'm slowly I learn and I understand that we start with this that we are at home. We live in a simulation like the movie Matrix. Same. It's incredible movie because there is only one movie, great movie. This is Matrix.
The
This is
Matrix. Yeah.
everybody must see, all the young people, because
You said the
they should
Matrix.
be.
The Matrix
Yeah,
is like a documentary because it's exactly how we see. And every time I walk out of my door, literally every time I walk out of my door, I see myself unplugging from the Matrix just like Neo did, and uh, um he'll look out into the entire world and see everybody still plugged in because they're comfortable in their little pods, they're comfortable in their little fantasy. I don't want to. I really don't want to take in the information you give me because if I awake to the truth, it becomes a responsibility, and I don't want no other responsibility on my plate because it's not gonna help me pay my bills. That's my responsibility. It's not gonna help me with my children. That's my responsibility. You see what I'm saying? But that's why I look. Every time I look out of there, it's like everybody is moving in slow motion. It's like dumbed down and dopey, like ODD said. And
yeah,
there's no disrespect to anybody. I'm just saying that everybody just so plugged in to what this system presents to them that they accept everything with no question. It was like with open arms. It's like the world accepts what is presented to them. No questions asked. As simple as that. You know. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
yeah. So yeah, I yes, know a lot of knowledge, and I recognize everybody almost in the YouTube, everybody. And what I did is slowly I knew everybody, so I I bring people together like Santos and Brooke. You see,
Mm-hmm.
I bring them together because I see in my mind they should recognize each other and bring this knowledge each other for the benefit of all, you see. So this is what I did. I do. I bring these people together to know each other and work each other and bring this knowledge together and you see for everybody. So and so I can say today after so many years that I learned so much. I can say in no question about this that all the religion, if you don't want to put this on the garbage, so put this on the side and stay with open mind. Stay with open mind
Mm-hmm.
for, for a few minutes. Leave everything that you learn in your life, everything that you think that you know about this life on the side for a few minutes, and I can tell you something like this. Um, there is there is one Torah, and it's mean Torah to mean tree. We are tree. If you watch your brain, you see two trees, two, one on the left and one tree on the right. You have two trees in your brain. We are tree of life, all of us, all of us. We are tree, we all connect. We don't want to recognize this. This is something else. But
So
Torah is tree and Torah is nature. Nature
mhm.
is God. Mother Goddess is Mother Earth.
Right.
And Father Goddess is above you, the sky. Mother Goddess and Father Goddess and your father and your mother, double meaning. Okay? So nature, it's in Hebrew. In Hebrew you said Eva Hadvarim. It's it's not only nature, it's the nature of the nature.
Mm-hmm.
See? So the nature of the nature, this is your law. This is your law. And
So
your law,
so let me
your
ask
law,
you real quick. So if we're basically the tree is the earth our roots, because every tree needs a root or every plant has a root to it, right? So what exactly would be our root? Like if we're the tree, what exactly would be our root? Our roots, I should say.
what do you mean about this word? Roots?
You know,
Yes,
like how every tree got
we
the
are
root.
the same. We
Mhm.
are, we are, we are true. All of us, all the human beings, it's a true. You know, in the winter you have, I don't know, it's fly and then in the spring you have a new, the tree become a new and it's change and you see, we are true for the nature. We are tree. We are nature for the nature. So our nature is to listen to nature law. Nature law asks for tell you you are not killed, you are not scared, you are not lying, and you respect your father and your mother. Double meaning, your father and your mother, you will respect. And this word respect,
I truly
this is
believe that too, though. I truly believe that uh, listen, and opening your eyes up to nature, it will guide you. And I try to do that every day, really. I try to listen to the trees. I try to see, if the trees move. I try to see if the trees move if I'm talking to them or something. Because just because
So
they can't speak words doesn't mean that they don't communicate with each other.
you continue to speak and listen to you, okay?
I'm sorry. What happened?
I mute myself. You can
Oh yeah, yeah,
speak.
yeah, yeah. Thank you. But yeah, as I was saying, like, I said this. What was I saying? It. I mean, I truly believe that yes, if you do listen to nature, that it will guide you. Um, because hold on, shoot, and I'm gonna have to call her back. That was my sister. But as I was saying, when you listen to nature, it will guide you where you need to be. So that's why sometimes I like to like see if the trees and anything will move if I talk to them. Cause just cause they don't speak words, the plants and stuff. Just cause they don't speak words doesn't mean that they don't communicate or 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 listen or anything. My grandma, I always used to wonder a long time ago before my grandma got up in age. She would water her plants. She would have a big green thumb, and she would always be out there watering her garden, tending her garden and stuff. And I would always wonder why she was talking to her flowers. And she was like, "Yeah, when you talk to them, it helps them grow." Almost like when you talk to your child, the more you talk to your child, the more they grow. The more words they would learn, and then their vocabulary will grow. The more you talk to your children, and so what you're saying, it sounds very logical and plausible because you have to become one with nature. You can't become you can't become one with nature. You can't become one with nature if you're living on a spinning ball floating through space. Because nature will always be changing. Nature will always be, what I'm saying? Nature will always be out of place for the simple fact we're out of place in the galaxy. We're out of place in the universe. You see what I'm saying? So you cannot become one with nature in a spinning globe and really think that you're open to nature when you're not. However, it's much easier when you accept the fact that you're on a flat stationary plane with no rotation, floating through space. You stuck right here with nature in order to communicate with it. But go ahead though. I yield the floor.
So we this word respect, it's a very very, in Hebrew you said yirat kavod. It's not only respect, it's respect with kind of fear, but it's not fear. It's when you respect so much somebody, you kind of, shy and a little bit afraid to do something wrong. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of respect. This is kind of respect. So we have only this respect. It starts with ourselves. First of all, how I am with myself alone. Do I give myself respect? Do I give my body respect? Do I react with myself, by myself, with a lot of respect? When I do this, I I I I I, I love everybody. I give respect everybody. I give respect to the nature, but it starts with us when we are alone. what we are eating, what we are put in our body. This is our sun moon temple. There is no other temple in the world. This is sun moon temple. This is our temple.
Yeah. And we
There
have
is
to take
no
care of our temple.
there is no other temple.
Right.
So everything that so you see, when you start recognize the truth of the nature, so you become so selective. You are not eating every, whatever. You are not thinking whatever. You are not speaking whatever. You are not reacting. You are not react and driving the car, whatever. You become so selective in everything that you do.
Mm-hmm.
This is what the truth do to you. This is what the truth do to you. It is what the nature do to you. It's compensation that you can't touch it, you can't write it, and you can't record it, but you can listen.
The
It's
truth will make
compensation.
you feel will make you feel that inner beauty about yourself. And
So
even though you'll be walking to the ugly reality, it will make you true within yourself, which is a beautiful thing. However, the world is an opposite. It's like they feel ugly. A lot of people got ugly, feel ugly and have low self-esteem within themselves, but they can pop on a NASA video and be like, "Ooh, the world is so beautiful." No, it's not. I mean, physically the world is beautiful, yes, but mentally the world is ugly as shit. You see what I'm saying? Mentally the world is ugly as shit because we've been programmed with so many we've
I
been
don't want,
programmed with so much garbage to feel that way. You feel me? That's why I was saying. That's why I said that. Like physically, when you look at the world is beautiful. When you look at the trees and the birds and the hills, valleys, mountains, plateaus, uh, you know, native reservations and stuff. That's beautiful. That's how we should be looking at the world through those eyes. But 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 the world is opposite. They feel ugly within themselves because they believe that there's some insignificant speck of dust that was put here by mistake by some accidental explosive accident. I mean explosive expansion or whatever. You know. Um but like you said though, man, when the truth might be ugly, but at least you will be free minded. You'll it'll it'll have you find inner beauty to everything. And stay positive to everything that might be going through that you or somebody else might be going through. Yeah, I just wanted to chime in on that. Go ahead.
so in the position like when you are speaking with the nature, you become everything and nothing. You are everything and you are nothing, and you know it. And you know that there is no bad or good because what you call good,
Uh-oh.
very bad. And what they call very good for them, it can be very bad for other people, you see.
Right.
But when we are speaking about respect, it's leave you with the word that you command yourself to understand this word. What does it mean? You feel it. You feel it. And this is
Hmm.
religion. This is religion. Respect. You don't need all the rest, all the religion will take your freedom free from you. No, no, this is not nature. This is not nature. People force themselves, Jesus Christ, and Muslim. No, this is not the truth. The truth is that we are one, all of us. We are one. We don't need like the bird. She don't need border. She's free to fly everywhere she want, everywhere she want. We should live life, live a life like this, without border.
We
I
should.
can live whenever I want, without nothing to do if I'm a Jew, if I'm a Christian. I'm a human being. I'm nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nothing else. I'm nature. That's all. I'm nothing else. Nothing. I don't care. Asa, Gaza, it's the same people who create Israel as a tool to continue their ego and their chaos and destroy. They create the Muslim as a weapon, and look what they much more people do this. And look what's happened with the Joshua. They pray to Lucifer in the Vatican, and the people worship this human being. They have so much blood on their end. And worship yourself. Don't worship anybody. Not
Right.
anybody.
Don't
Worship the
worship no
nature.
idols. No, you don't want to worship any false idols or false gods. They'll lead you astray every time.
Yeah, go ahead, Joe. And
No, I was saying they would lead you astray every time when you worship false idols and false gods. They lead you astray every time. So, in other words, what she's saying, people, is basically put put faith in yourself, trust yourself. I mean, that's it. Always got to start with home, right? So you have to trust yourself and trust that if you stay true to yourself, then it's easier to stay true to others. You don't you don't want to. It's like why would you not trust yourself? Why would you not trust your own common sense? Why would you not trust your senses? They were given to you for a reason. You look at people like you look at people like Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder, they didn't have their sense of sight, so they had to rely they had to rely on their sense of hearing. They had to rely on their sense of touch, taste, everything. They they had to rely on those things, which became a little more keener. When one of your senses choose to fail involuntarily, the your other senses will become stronger, and that's what I'm saying. When you trust yourself, you really can't go wrong, and you only go wrong when you second doubt yourself. You know, um, like I said, believe what your common sense and your other five senses tell you. It wouldn't lie to you. When something's going wrong with your body, your senses will let you know. If you having a stomach ache, your sense of touch will let you know. If 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 you feeling a little dizzy or whatever, your sense of touch and your sense of sight will let you know when you're dizzy. You see what I'm saying? Your senses, they call senses for a reason. Your sensory organs, and they will never, they will never lie to you. They would tell you if something's wrong or whatever. So with that being said, if the earth was spinning and all this or whatever, your senses will let you know because they let you know when something's out of place. You know, they let you know. They let you know if you're feeling awful. They let you know if you're feeling good, right? You know, if you if you if you feeling hungry, you and you about to eat, you know, it will let you know you feel excited because you finna satisfy your appetite. You know, if if you're in a swimming pool and the water's too cold, when you jump in, it will let you know. You know, you might get goosebumps all up and down your body to let you know that hey, it's a little cold. You know, your senses would never ever fail you. So listen to Miss Yudit Boss, man. She's full of wisdom. I'm gonna go ahead and mute my mic and let her get the floor back. Go ahead, sister. It's all you.
Joe, do you think we can take a 2 minutes um, a break? I'm going to, grandmother need to go do something. 1 minute, you can put music or Joe.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I probably can sit out here and
I
uh,
I make it 4 minutes. Yeah, you can with music. You can speak. I listen to you. I just mute myself.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. It's all good. Go ahead and do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Thank
right.
you.
No problem.
And shalom to all the chat room. Shalom to everybody. I don't know who is there because I'm deep in the conversation, so I'm not watching who is there. Okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have the Sute um in the building. We have let me scroll up. We have Hidden Treasures Entertainment and more. We have Allergic to Bullshit. We have Sir Drop TV. We had Crater, but it looked like he got timed out or something. Um, let's see, we got Young Camp, Huey P. Nuisance, Sun and Moon was here. Karen, she was here. Joe from Cali. I think he's still listening. He was here earlier, but I think he's still listening. He's at work right now. Origin One, Empress Ulu, and everybody welcome too. By the way, Iron Vambitious was here. I believe they're mine over at Sun and Moon. I'm not sure, and I believe that there's everybody. Oh, and Mick Takala is here. So yeah, then we have Marve. Oh, Marve looks more like a flat stretch. Right. That's funny. Um, I believe, I believe I believe I completed the roll call. Let me see. All right. Let me. That's what's up. So let me put some music on real quick, fam. Let me. Let's see. You know what? This is perfect timing. She said something about the Matrix. This right here is a perfect time. This right here is a good time to play this one. This right here is a good time to play this one.
All I'm offering is the truth. In that your pain is past due. Your life just races past you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. We are enslaved like cattle. has you. We are enslaved like cattle, held back with chains and shackles. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. There is a hidden agenda at play. Same old bullshit, but a different day. They're telling us lies and they're getting away, deceiving the world and it isn't okay. Get out my way, cause I'm shining the light on these bastards with every chance that I get. Attempting to wake people up to this nonsense and tell the elite just can't handle this shit. Sick of living life in utter madness. So sick of them treating us like maggots. Look at textbooks taught in classes. Do some research, nothing matches. Then they start waving their Hollywood wands. No sign of a brain because all of it's gone. That's where they wanted you at all along. Stuff that you think you know, all of it's wrong. These people stay lying, even though most ain't buying the mainstream manipulation, but still they stay trying. Look what happened on 9/11. Look what happened at Sandy Hook. These fancy crooks write lies as history in their fancy books. In that your payments fast through, your life just races past you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. We are enslaved like cattle, held back with chains and shackles. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. In that your payments fast through, your life just races past you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. We are enslaved like cattle, held back with chains and shackles. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Welcome to your trauma-based mind control. When will the shit end, man? I don't know. Until then, there's no place I won't go. I'm trying to rise up and fight the foe. Yo, I don't give a fuck if you call the cops. This is over to the dose and I'm not gonna stop. Nobody in my life is gonna call the shots, unless it's just me, so it's all or not. The way that they have us all living is sad. Humans are stupid, conditions are bad. I promise that you won't be big in the future. You're gonna be missing the shit that you had. I don't even know if we can ever even win. The only thing I'm sure of is I'll never sleep again. If you think you know anything, then you better think again. Just a part of a story that might not ever even end. Oh no, how can it be? This world is testing me. Won't give up readily. This is my destiny. I won't quit till my heart stops ticking. Searching for the part that's missing. Seeking truth, I'm on a mission. I can see, I got that vision. In that your payments fast through, your life just races past you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. We are enslaved like cattle, held back with chains and shackles. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. There is a hidden agenda, and it's hidden right out in plain sight. You can try your best to not let it get you, but the new world order is about to take flight.
Ha ha ha. Let's see. I guess we can play one more until she gets back. My funniest video ever.
What you're seeing here is a mirage. A lie is a lie, and it don't matter how many dumb people believe it. And the truth is the truth, hiding right out in plain sight, and still people don't see it. Man, this shit got me heated, and I won't stop till the elite are being defeated. They keep us deceived about everything that we think, and they keep it a secret. What we're taught is not conducive with reality. Big bang, evolution, and there's gravity. I tell the truth, and then these motherfuckers laugh at me, telling me the earth is Photoshop because it has to be. Most people accept the deception happily, but what they're doing to us all is a tragedy. God created the heavens and the earth in a verse, but we're living in a galaxy. They say we're monkeys on a ball flying through outer space, but there's no proof. It seems to have vanished without a trace. NASA and other agencies falling down from grace. You can take that bullshit pseudoscience and get out my face. I'm the antisocial type. You're a government prototype. That's why you make it a point to tell me that I'm crazy every time you're angry, because you know I'm right. I'm standing outside the house of cards about to watch it fall. No more living on a cartoon ball. Horizon means horizontal. Indoctrination is awful because you're taught the global ever since y'all could. We follow rapists and murderers, liars, thieves, and sun worshippers, saying we can't see curvature because we're all too small. And though it's never been proven, they say we're ripping and shooting. The earth is spinning and moving. Oh no, not at all. It's a criminal enterprise where deception intensifies. Assholes got us all living like on a cartoon ball.
It is Photoshop.
What you're seeing here is a mirage. They say that we went to the moon 6 times, but pure BS is the way that smelled. Now they're telling us that we can't even leave the planet because of the Van Allen radiation belt. Yeah, okay, sure. NASA, what you lying for? You lying now, you lied before. I can't take this anymore. The only thing that can do space is your imagination. Fake aliens are coming, now they have you waiting. We need to do something about it. No procrastination, trying to cause the masses to awaken. That's the path I'm taking. But you can see if you check all the percentages. So many people having cognitive dissonance. But that's what happens at the loss of your innocence. Then you get involved with all of this wickedness. They try to do all the humans this way. So are they just idiots? Who is to say? Conditioned by the television that makes your decisions, opinions, and you just obey. Stuck in the material domain of Satan, where everything in each and every day is pagan. Mandela effect, cause the game is changing. People waking up and now the cage is shaking. The earth is flat, and that is a universal fact. If it isn't that, then tell me where the fuck the curve is at. They tell us that we can't see it because we're all too small. And now we're spinning on a cartoon ball. Horizon means horizontal. Indoctrination is awful because you're taught the globe model. Ever since y'all could we follow rapists and murderers, liars, thieves, and sun worshippers, saying we can't see curvature because we're all too small. And though it's never been proven, they say we're ripping and shooting. The earth is spinning and moving. Oh no, not at all. It's a criminal enterprise where deception intensifies. Assholes got us all living life on a cartoon wall.
It is the world that has been playing with your eyes to blind you from the truth. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison for your mind.
It's Photoshop.
It's Photoshop.
It's Photoshop. Look at it, but it has to be. It is Photoshop, but it has to be. What you seeing here is a mirage. It is Photoshop, but it has to be. It is Photoshop, but it has to be. You know it's Photoshop, but it has to be.
What you're seeing here
Is a mirage.
We accept the reality of the world with which we're presented. It's as simple as that.
Let's see, she back. Hey, Miss Yudit, welcome back.
Thank you, Joe. It's honor for me to play a conversation. Yeah, I welcome you, until now it
I'm
was
having a lot of
very
fun. I'm having a lot of fun up here with you right now.
thank you, Joe.
Not a problem.
So, yeah, now when you know the truth and you know that you have really disrespect with yourself with, and you have nothing besides to hold, nothing, nothing. Not Jewish, not Muslim, not Sunni, not you know, um, nothing, nothing. It's only us. You left with us. Me, we, me, me, me. That's all. That's all. The these ugly people get round our world, our life today, in this day, should be in the present right now. I don't want to speak about NASA because these people, they are the boss of NASA. You see,
Mm-hmm.
people that speak about them, they are the boss of NASA. These people who present themselves as a astronaut, NASA. These people, I tell you, they grew up. We have to brain. We have to truth. These people, they grew up these children and them to they kill them the good side of the body of the human being. You see, they left them with the one side of the brain. So we can't understand these people. I, like Neo, I enforce myself. to go deep, 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 deep to rabbit hole. Yes,
Right.
I go deep, deep to this hole because I wanted to see everything they do, everything about these people. I wanted to know about this triangle that it's in London, Roma, and Boston. I was thinking that it's Boston. It's Boston, but the new city, new world order. You must understand what is mean new world order. We're
Mm-hmm.
already in this Babylon. We're already there. We're already there.
Facts.
We're already there. In a big way. I see a video about Las Vegas. There is a hotel there. I don't remember the name of the hotel, but it's copy the pyramid and everything about Egypt. They create this hotel in Las Vegas. It's you go there, everything from Egypt, it's there in this hotel. They pay this hotel in cash. You see,
Mm-hmm.
this hotel very mysterious. And people speak about Las Vegas that if Las Vegas maybe it's going to be, if we're talking about Jerusalem, no, it's not Jerusalem, it's going to be Las Vegas,
Right.
probably. This, I tell you, I want to see everything, I want to know. I don't need to see all the videos because I already feel it. If this video was something or not, I don't
Right.
care about the view because you see many knowledge people, they have only 10 or 15 views, but are incredible. They do great job and they are incredible people. Okay, so it's not about the like or don't. The
And
view
then
is
you need to
not
think about the
how many.
content you put out. How are your
Not
the content you put out? Does it relate? Will it relate in any way to your viewers? Even if it relates to only one viewer, or what? A lot of people put out stuff and it don't even relate to anything. Like really, you know. But yeah, you definitely want to put out something. Of course, put out something that defines you, but hopefully your viewers will watch it and be able to relate to it. So I totally agree with what you're saying. Yeah.
so we have the problem with the Pope worship Lucifer. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the this is a secret. This is a secret. Then we have Queen of India, UK. This is also a very old history of it's Nazi. It's Nazi. All of them. It's Egypt, and then it's Roman, and then it's the Christian, the Pope, and you see, and it's the same people with different names, the same elite, the same ego, man-made. So what I like today is this technology that human beings wake up and understand and expect each other that nothing, no Bible, no Bible. Bible it's balls, many balls. It's many balls. You see, this is Bibles. This is the meaning of the Bibles. It's the same people that create the Bibles. You see,
Mm-hmm.
they want to take our shelter from our air, from our sorrow. They want to destroy everything, everything, everything. So we must know the rules of this game that we can understand and peace, that we depend each other, we depend each other, we
Right,
depend.
right. And like you said, like in order to search for the truth, you might want to like start within yourself because you're not always gonna find the truth in any book, whether it's a science book, a history book, the Bible book, the book of the Bible. I mean, those books have some truth in them, but vaguely you'll find the whole truth. And if you really want, you gotta look to nature or look for nature or look for yourself to find that truth, to find that inner fire, because you're not gonna get it from any book written by a man or a woman. You're not gonna get it from any book. You know, you gotta search within yourself to get the truth. You gotta look at nature as God intended as God intended us to have. Our senses will define the nature that we observe. That's the only truth. That's the only way you're gonna find truth. A college degree is not gonna find you truth. A high school diploma is not gonna find you truth. Only thing that does is just gonna certify your slavery. College degrees and high school diplomas, they're good. I guess they're somewhat good to have to sustain the matrix. They're good to have. They're good to have in a reality or a fantasy that's presented as reality. Yeah, but truthfully, they don't mean shit really. They're, you know what I'm saying. Only thing that does is to certify is is to certify your slavery. That's why when you get when you graduate, it says certificate, right? Certificate is a suffix word of certify or cert. Basically means to grant. That's basically what cert means is to grant, right? So when you graduate, it says certificate of high school diploma by your name on the bottom. When you graduate, certificate of degree of philosophy or certificate of degree of science or certificate of degree of medicine or whatever with your name on the bottom. So only thing college degrees and high school diplomas do is to certify your slavery. I yield the flow.
Why is to put in everywhere Jesus, 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 Ahmed, Ahmed. Why put this? Why do you think it's relevant today that you have all the library, special library in your hand, and you can learn and teach yourself and see through your eyes, see through your heart, and choose what it's correct for your life. But learn. Don't stay worship up. Yay! Yay! You lose yourself. You you give yourself. You give all your pleasure, right? Your soul, everything to these people. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where is yourself here? What are you doing? So when you recognize that you are the boss of your life,
Mm-hmm.
you become Neo, new you, Neo, you, because you recognize that who you are. So you it's you, you become a new person, a new soul, a new spirit, a new. You see, we don't need all this religion with the garbage, everything, everything, the pyramid, everything, everything. The pyramid is in us. inside our head pyramid. Everything they take to Mason is from human body. Human body can't be upside down because your ears, your body can't be upside down. You should be on the ground and your head is in the sky. It exists only in flat surface. So your body tell you exactly where you live. Your eyes tell you your map where you live. This is Mother Earth. This is Antarctica. All the while, the sun will get there. She's spiral here, not there. So it's everything is eyes. The same as the eye. The same as your eyes. So the eye everywhere is let let the nature see through your eyes the nature. So
Mm-hmm.
if you see the nature ugly, it's not nice for the nature to see through your eyes how ugly he is. Because we said we just say that nature is God. I like when I'm going outside in the morning, picture the nature. So I'm first of all, it's it's a conversation with the nature when I'm going out. It's a conversation 24/7 with nature. So he show me his glory. Always he show me his glory. And he make me like this. Picture me like this. Now picture me like this. Like picture, it's it's an incredible conversation with nature. So it's a big respect. It's a big respect. When you have this with yourself, you don't need no God, not worship. You worship no one except yourself. No one, no one, no one. Why push always Jesus? Why? We don't need this. We need to respect each other. We don't need all the rest name and all this.
Right.
And if you want this so much yourself with yourself, but if nature doesn't care what you believe,
Mm-hmm.
nature doesn't care what your color.
Nature just asks for us to respect her. Like you said, respect yourself, respect each other, be kind to each other. I know sometimes we go hard on these trolls or whatever, but we have to let them know that we are not no freaking pushover. Y'all not gonna come to our Facebook, our YouTube, our Twitter, or whatever and bully us because we will let you have it. Just a couple of weeks ago, some Gobers came in my chat room trying to bully around, push around my moderators, until they had to check him. When they checked him, the bully became the victim. This will always happen. The bully always, it's okay to push people around, and then someone smack them up against their head. Then they become the victim. And this what happened. They flagged my video for bullying when we didn't bully anybody. We basically just giving them their own medicine, you know. And like you said, you gotta respect yourself and respect each other. Respect the frequencies. Respect nature. But I have one last question for you. But before we wrap up the show, 'cause I need to go attend to something real quick with my brother. But um the other day when we was on that messenger call on Facebook, one on one, you had mentioned something that Earth, our flat plane, is the source of everything, including light, and how the sun and the moon is the reflection from the light that Earth is putting out. Would you mind elaborating on that So so the world can kind of get a perspective of a new idea, of this new idea to at least consider. And then and then who knows, maybe we be able to create an experiment that could explain how the light is reflected from Earth, from the stars, the sun, and the moon. Because when we see these high altitude balloon footages, we see the sun and sometimes the moon, but we never see any stars. So, which makes your claim plausible, of the stars and everything just being reflected from Earth or whatever, because we don't see any when we look at these high altitude balloon footages and stuff. We don't see any stars. So you mind elaborating on that on that theory of yours, if you don't mind? Go ahead.
In home, I buy Nikon P900, and then I start watch the nature closer. So it was a big surprise to see the moon closer like this. And I watch the moon and I al- always wonder what is it? Because when I watch the star do something. You see the wave like you put a stone in the water. You see the wave on the water. So you see the star, they react to you. They they have lights, rainbow. You see, but the moon doesn't do nothing, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I watch the sun, but the sun is react. When I watch in the sunset, in the sunrise or sunset time, I watch inside the sun. I see the reaction. I see something. I see something that I don't see in the moon. I don't see it. Like something, I don't know. If I take light and I put on the wall, so you will not see me with the light. You watch the wall like you watch the sky. So you see the light that I create from Mother Earth. You see, you see the result in the sky. The result you see in the sky. The moon, sun, it's something that everything connects from Mother Earth. So if I say that
So everything is
Mother
connected, but everything is connected is what you're saying. Everything's
yes,
connected. Okay, go ahead.
yes, yes, the aurora borealis in Mother Earth react that electromagnet from the center of the earth, all this reaction of the magnet and everything is from the center of the earth. So
I remember FPV Angel
this
had
is
mentioned
how
that.
everything react. But there is something more important. It's us. We are filled. We are filled. We are rainbow. We are energy. So we connect to the star. As the star connect to our rainbow too. Everything is connected. You see, we can
Mm-hmm.
see it, but it's like the rainbow. When you see the rainbow, you can see it, but it's not physical. It's not physical. You can't touch it.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you can't touch it. You can't, but you can see it. So the sun And the moon is something like this, like the rainbow, but it's everything comes from Mother Earth. When we take, I'll show you. Um,
Okay.
um, I don't know how you call it. You know,
Oh, a magnifying, a mirror, or a magnifying glass.
you know, as a children, we go outside in the sun and we take a wood and I write my name on the wood with the sun. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
you magnifying the light and the energy from the sun. You're making it that stronger.
exactly.
Which which which
It's upside down.
we
When you watch the sun, for us, it's upside down.
right.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
We get the light from here, but it's react from Mother Earth, from the or the electron and the magnet and everything. You see? So if I have I don't know enough control of Mother Earth, yes, I can change everything. I can change everything. I can change the sun and control the sun. I control
Yeah,
not
alchemy. It's
not
alchemy,
land
but we're being so
landing.
disconnected. We've been so disconnected from nature that
It's not physical.
that
It's
we
not
can't
physical.
even.
You can't land it. Yeah.
I'm saying like we've been so disconnected from nature that we can't even that we're is I ain't gonna say it's impossible, but it's very hard to get back to our own self alchemy. You know, when you look at a lot of these movies that's based on alchemy because they they have their minds their minds are connected with the environment. You know, when you look at this one anime cartoon, Full Metal Alchemist, okay, he was specialized. The guy, I can't think of his name, Ben or Jeff or something, but anyways, the kid, he was specialized in metal alchemy. You know, his brother had died, his spirit came back and into this metal robot or whatever, but he could bend metal. He he could bend metal. He had this excuse me, he had this connection with metal, with natural metal or whatever, and he can manipulate metal the way he could, just like how his mom was an earth alchemist, an earth alchemist. His mom could bend and manipulate the earth. He had a best friend who was a water alchemist. She could bend and manipulate water or anything that's moist or wet. You see what I'm saying? But our minds have been clouded up with garbage our whole entire lives that our minds are so clouded up we can't really free our mind like we want to so we can see this frequency of this plane, you know. So I where I can go outside and I can bend a tree branch with my hand, or I can go out or I can go outside and I can remove a brick from this building. You see what I'm saying? Because we've been clouded up with garbage and bullshit all our fucking lives. Excuse my French, but we've been clouded up all our fucking lives that we can't even tap into the alchemy that the creator put here for us to enjoy, you know. And if we did that, if we could tap in to the true alchemy and the nature of this world, that would be our energy. The sun will feed us. Literally, the sun would probably feed us like we didn't ate 10 meals. You see what I'm saying? The moon would feed us. The earth would feed us. Then we wouldn't have to every grocery store would lose business because everybody be getting their energy and their supplements from the sun. Hence the drink Sunny D. We would get all our vitamin D from the sun. We would need to go out and buy milk and drinks that offer vitamin D, or orange juice that offer vitamin C. We can get that from the earth. You know. Give me a second.
Yeah. I teach my grandson this.
Yeah, but I sure do appreciate you coming through for this interview, Miss Yudit. Now, no, I didn't. I had the door open though. But I sure do appreciate you coming through. Now, if you want, if y'all want to out in the chat, um, if it's okay with Miss Yudit, of course, I can do another show tomorrow, and instead of a one-on-one, cause today we just focusing on a one-on-one.
Namaste. I love you much love
Oh,
to
I love you
everybody,
too.
to everybody that I invite. I'm not used to do this, but I invite people to watch this and listen to this conversation. And all the channel um, speak about nature law, and this is all really respect each other and nature law, and this is how natural. Yeah, much love to everybody. Great life.
Much love, and again, thank you for
We
coming
have
through. Now,
a lot to speak more. Yeah.
if you want to, we can do another show tomorrow, and
Yes, I love to.
and then I
I
can have
love
an open panel instead of a one-on-one like it was today. I can have an open panel, so
to.
the panelists can come on and ask you and speak with you and have you and ask you questions that haven't met you before. Sounds like a good idea.
Much love to everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Joe.
Not a problem. Again, let me find your channel real quick.
I
Again, everybody, I want y'all to go to her channel. Let me see. I'm gonna post a link in the chat. Definitely go subscribe to Miss Yudit Boss. She does great uh, observations with the sun and the moon and stuff with her P900. So we're definitely gonna show her some love, show her some support. Let me see. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe to her. Hit that bell so you'll get the notification whenever she posts anything new. Let me see. Let me go ahead and put you in there. There you go. So there you go. I'll put your link in the chat. And again, much love to you, Miss Yudit. I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule today to sit and talk with me and give us great words of wisdom and knowledge. Appreciate it again. I can invite you again tomorrow, and we have an open panel. We have an open panel, so we all can build with you because we always love to hear you speak, and we always also love to see your observations and stuff. So thank you. All right, y'all. Well, that's gonna wrap up today's show. Um, let me see. So I appreciate everybody coming through today. If y'all just now tuning in, whether y'all tuning in live or watching the playback, definitely subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. And I always try to assure y'all to bring great content, with some good content or whatever. Um, Cause anytime I go live, I never know what the discussion gonna be about because I always try to bring something new to the table. I don't want to bore y'all with the same lecture over and over and over and over again. But definitely, yeah, go ahead and hit that like, go ahead and subscribe. Um, and as always, Be kind to each other. Stay true to yourself. Stay flat. Keep it flat. Class dismissed.